All right, who is #1 in college football? The Oregon Ducks can stake their claim, at least as far as the national voters are concerned, with a convincing win at Cal tonight, where they go in a commanding 30-point favorite. And here's why they can be #1. Here's what happened to the top ranking, putting it up for grabs. Consensus #1 Alabama just lost to #15 ranked Texas A&M. A trap game after the Crimson Tide barely survived at LSU. Late interceptions sealed their fate, 29-24. And now if the Ducks win, they can claim the top 2 spot in the BCS, in position to play for the national championship if they roll unbeaten through the rest of November. Well, moving on, we now have a clear #1 contender to Oregon's throne atop the Pac-12 North Division, and it's not Oregon State, who dropped the ball in a bitter defeat to Stanford. We showed you this earlier. 16th ranked Cardinal got a 14-0 jump on the Beavers down at Stanford Stadium. Ryan Hewitt from Kevin Hogan. But the middle part of the game was all Oregon State. 23 unanswered points. Teron Ward ran in the first score. We skip ahead, third quarter now. Cody Vaz, who had an up and down game to say the least, hits Marcus Wheaton for the touchdown in stride. Beavers rolling along 23-14, but they let their guard down, and here comes Stephon Taylor, a menace with 161 all-purpose yards, 40-yard scamper to get them back in it. Beavers still in front by 2, but then the unthinkable. A straight fumble by Cody Vaz with no hit. Critical mistake. The Cardinal cash it in for the game-winning touchdown. So the Beavers had their shot, but they let a big one get away. 27-23. Stanford now moves up right behind Oregon in the North Division standings, and Stanford's coming to Eugene next week for their shot at the top. Beavers, meantime, fall hard to 7-2.
There's always plays you like to have back, and especially that play where I fumbled. You know, there's no excuse for that, and you know, I feel like I let my teammates down.
It hurts. I just, for Poirier and Wheaton, you know, we want to get to the best ball we can, but you know, of course this one hurts, but we can't let it affect us.
After getting injured on his last play of the game, Vaz left the game on crutches, but x-rays on his ankle were negative. Kansas State is ranked ahead of Oregon in the BCS, looking solid tonight, beating TCU in the fourth quarter. Southern Cal bouncing back 38-17 over Arizona State. Division III, Linfield all over Pacific, and Lewis and Clark falls at Whitworth. Snow on the ground in Bozeman, Montana, and Portland State fell in the deep freeze. The Bobcats of Montana State, the #2 ranked team in the subdivision, buries the Vikings. 7 touchdowns in a row for the Bobcats. Sean Johnson made it 59-7. They did back down second half. Ben Bowen took it 61 to make the final score 65-30, as the Vikings record drops now to 3-7. Well, in about a half an hour, the second of a 3-game Blazer homestand with San Antonio in town, and the Blazers can only hope it plays out a little bit better than Thursday's 103-90 loss to the Clippers. Season opener, that is, for the Duck basketball team at Knight Arena in Eugene. E.J. Singler firing up his senior year. It's gone by very fast for him. He knocks down the 3 on visiting Northern Arizona. Remember when E.J. was a freshman? They have some new kids in town. Dominic Artis is the new point guard. Freshman wing Damian Dotson is there to clean up the mess right there. And late in the game, the Ducks had this in hand, leading 76-67 with about a minute to go last time I checked. And a real quick score, Portland Pilot Men tipped off the season with a loss at Ohio, 81-52. There you go.
All right, big day in sports, a lot going on.
For the Duck game and the Blazers tonight.
All right, sounds good.